Hello, YouTube friends. This is Molar, and this is the monthly challenge that Potato McWhiskey put together for Civ 6, and we're playing as a Khmer. I'm pretty excited about it. We have to do a culture victory. I don't want to spend too much time on the loading screen. We're going to want to put our holy sites on the river. We're going to want an aqueduct in every city. And we're going to want to get our Prasat. I'll talk about the Prasat as we get into the game, but we basically want to achieve very high population with our core cities. I kind of like this. There's a couple early wonders that we want to get, I think, for this game. I'd like to have Oracle, and I want to get a religion as soon as possible so we can actually do Stonehenge as a play as well. So let's keep that in mind as we get a little bit of a look at the surrounding area here. I think I'm going to take the scout and pop up on this hill. I think I'm going to take the spearmen and head down here. Oh, we have more stone. So we got a lot of different options for a location for Stonehenge. I think we're going to try to chop out Oracle and then go for Stonehenge. With the other civs involved, I think Oracle will go faster than Stonehenge will. So I'm thinking of 7 cities for this, because if I get audience chamber, I can get a governor in each of the cities, and I should be able to use that to help me get the population up pretty high. Now there's a whole bunch of pop-ups that came up, so I don't think we're starting in the ancient era. And that is correct. We are starting in the classical, so that's pretty neat. Thank you, Potato. So since we're doing audience chamber as a plan for the governors and having 7 cities, I think I'd like to have a central city and 6 cities on a spoke. I think I'd like to have Colosseum hit all the cities. I think I'd like to have an entertainment complex hit all the cities, and I think I'd like to have a single industrial zone hit all the cities. So I'm going to have to do some careful pinning here. I think the logical place for that industrial zone will be here because we can get the bonus from the horses, and we can probably go like aqueduct and dam here. But this looks like a pretty good initial start. I think I am going to put Oracle here and get an extra population as quick as I can. I could actually put a Ruhr Valley there too, and I could put like Broadway or Bolshoi over here. So there are some things I can do with this city in terms of like wonders. And if I put Pengala here with some of this stuff, I think we'll do pretty well for culture in the main city. I want to make sure that I pin this as a lumber mill so I don't chop it down. I don't want to lose the adjacency for the woods on the holy site. I'd like all my holy sites to be +4 at the end. And then I'm going to buy the oracle tile so I can get to work. And I'll chop that next turn. So I'm going to shift enter on my start so I can get this chop. And I think I'm going to go horseback riding and see if I can get construction as soon as possible, because that'll give me the boost for the Colosseum. But I think I want to get my first government as quick as I can. So we're going to be doing 2 wonders right off the start, which sounds kind of dumb, but it's Emperor, so I think I might get away with it. And there is no real good card here except for Recon. And Governor. Start off with Pengala. And just so I can get the culture tree handled really fast, I think I'm going to use his second promotion for culture. And that should put me at 6 plus for my culture per turn. And we'll see how fast we can get up there. Okay, let's shift enter. And we'll chop here. And then I might chop this stone and chop this woods. I am working some pretty decent tiles. I'm already pop 5 just right on turn 2. Do Oracle 19 turns. We should be able to bring that down quite a bit, and then hopefully we'll be able to buy this tile here and start Stonehenge. Just gonna put you on automatic and you on automatic. I don't want to think about things too much. I'm gonna wait until I get this tile to chop this one. And we'll have Pengala established next turn. It'll be interesting to see how fast we're gonna get political philosophy. One more turn. There we go. I feel good about chopping this now. So we still are working some good tiles. And 2 turns we'll have this one, so I'll be able to chop that one. So we're 12 turns left. 8.6 for culture and 5 turns to political philosophy. I might wait to political philosophy to go into autocracy and get the extra 10% towards wonders before I do this chop. Could have waited and chopped both of them after we got that, now that I think about it. In 2 turns, we'll be able to buy this tile and start on Stonehenge. So next turn, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's just put you to sleep for now. We've got some good rivers for our next cities on the spoke. Gandhi, we met Gandhi. I would really like to send him a delegation. That I won't be able to afford that tile. I'm going to send him the delegation anyways, just because I don't want to miss my opportunity. If he decides to go sour on me, I won't get to again. I can maybe borrow some money from him if I am in a real pinch. 2 turns to political philosophy. He's close. I'm going to have to pick my settle over here really fast so that I can not have him forward settle me and screw up my spoke plan. Okay, autocracy. And I think I'm going to go urban planning to get the extra little bit. No change here. If I meet a city-state, I think I'd like to get 2 envoys. And now I feel pretty good about chopping this. Next turn I can buy that, so that's going to work out. Maybe I'll wait a turn just so I can put all the overflow into that. Is it still 75? Yeah. And so I'm going to skip a turn here. I'm going to buy the Stonehenge tile. And I'm going to go straight from Oracle into Stonehenge. And I'll probably chop here and then just slowly build that and hope I get it. There is Oracle. I have voices turned off, so you won't be able to hear Sean Bean talk about it. But I'll let the picture finish. That's beautiful. So that's going to help us in terms of great people in the city, and it's going to make people cheaper to buy for great people. And we'll hopefully have a lot of faith and be buying some great people. 12 turns on Stonehenge. Nobody is working on anything right now. Wow, there's 8 people in the game. This is a bigger map. Either that or he's crowded a smaller map. I don't know. Haven't seen any barbarians yet. Okay, let's go to construction. We got some coast too, so we might be able to get some cities down with harbors that are in range of this little complex. So I guess within 5 tiles of any of those. So I still like these. I'd like to start getting great writer points in as soon as I can, but I think I want to finish this first because it's pretty key to my plan, because I'd like first religion so I can have feed the world, so I can get these cities nice and big. This should work out because we should have our Pantheon and our Prophet in time for the boost. And we found a wonder. Not the first one, so India must have seen it first, but we get a promotion on Scout. So that's good. I think I'm going to want to get a settler out of here right after this and then get my watermill. Oh, I hope I don't get one turned. Let's just do a little quick check. We are going to get our Pantheon pretty fast, maybe next turn. There are no religions yet, so we're still on track to get the first one in 5 turns. So a little bit of a weird gamble at the start of this game to try for 2 wonders first, but I think it's going to work out okay. Now I would like to get the top half of this map scouted, I think, just so I know where to put my cities. Here's my Pantheon. River Goddess is the one that I was hoping to get, and it is there. We got the first Pantheon, actually, so that's good, because I do want to get a Golden Age, and every little bit helps. 4 turns. Hey, he's a little happier with me now. Let's see if he wants to make friends. Good. Don't have to worry about him doing any surprise attacks. 3 turns on Stonehenge. Cross your fingers, everybody. Okay, so he knows where I am now. So then he's put down a city over here, off the river. This might be a good first spot to settle. Maybe here. Let me just see. He might have messed us up. Within 6 tiles of the entertainment complex, that puts us, I think, right here as our spot. But let's first see that we don't get one turned here. There we go. Now there's a couple of things that I want. I want a holy site. I want that settler. I want a watermill because every boost is going to help. I suppose I could go off of construction. So I'm not as keen on the watermill to start with. I think that settler might be the idea. Just in time for the boost here. We are first, so I'm gonna go feed the world. Choral music could be good in a culture game too, but the whole key with this game, I think, is gonna be to get these 7 cities up as high as possible. So if I can get the extra food and housing, that's gonna be great. I want to make sure no one takes stupas because I think amenities are going to be a bigger problem than food. So I don't think I want to go Gurdwar. So here's my religion. We're 1 turn away from a policy switch. So I think I might shift enter. I'm not sure I'm happy with all of this, so I might end up moving this city here and moving this one here. We'll see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get that settler started next turn with the policy switch, and then I think I'm going to plan out where I want my 6 hub cities. So I'm going to shift enter. He's sending me a delegation, which is nice from a money point of view. Let's get open borders with you too. I don't have anything I can sell him, but he's going to give me 2 gold a turn for the open borders, so that's good. Let's get that policy switch. I'll eventually want that. I think I'd like to start with the Great Raiders. I'm going to get a production bonus from the settlers. Everything else here looks good. I'll be able to sell him a great work as soon as I get that to writing, and I'll put 1 in my palace. How many turns is it going to make me go? 4 turns? That's not bad. Okay, so give me a few minutes and I will plan out my cities as best I can. I want to make sure I have a trading district, like a harbor or a commercial hub for each city. I'll want to make sure I have a river-bound holy site. I'll want to make sure I have an aqueduct, and I'll want to make sure I have a theater square. I'm also curious, since I have the ability to do water parks, I want to see what a range 9. I should be able to, with a water park, hit every single one of these cities, which is nice. And I also want to start building my way up the tree towards Games and Rec so I can get the Coliseum started as well. A lot of things I want to do. I don't see myself building 2 campuses in the next little while. Let me stop and come up with a city plan here. This is a pretty good pin plan. I still have to pick where I want my theater square to go in for city number 4 up here. I would like to get a second campus in somewhere. Still need to get at least 1 encampment somewhere. Speaking of encampments, I still haven't seen any sign of barbarians, so I'm guessing they're turned off, which was really nice. So I think I'm going to ship this to get the pins off, and we'll probably settle this first settler down here in what we picked as city number 2, just to stop the expansion. And then we got to get somebody up and around here so that we protect our flank. It looks like we're good on all the other places. I would like to pop over here and see what I can do with this area. I'm guessing I can put a holy site down for that 1 city, but I haven't confirmed it. Maybe I'll just send him up here and continue automating over with the scout. Actually, it looks like we're done here, so I'll head this guy over here and I'll put this guy on. Sorry, that was kind of a mistake, but I kind of got interrupted from the flow of the game with all the pinning that I did. We're going to get some era score from this. 8 turns. What's production focus going to do for us? 7 turns. I think I'm going to switch to production focus. Temple of Artemis just went. That is a nice site for that holy site. I'm putting another district here for this city. I'm going to want to make sure I have environmental protection from Liang. So I could put my encampment here, and that would complete a little district triangle here. Yeah, I really don't have a clue where I might want a second campus. Or this theater square up here. I could just put this as a campus because Pingala will amp this up a bit. And I could put my theater square here up against Ruhr. And then I guess I could place that diplomatic quarter for this city here and complete the adjacencies across. So that's not bad. So I think we've district planned pretty okay. Now let's see if we can get that guy up here before Gandhi messes us up, and then we'll fill the rest of these in. We are 10 points away from getting a golden age, and we'll get 3 points from this holy site. We'll get a point from settling near a volcano. Hopefully be able to get a writer in time. We could get the announcement anytime. I think I'll get right to work on the holy site, even though it is 39 turns away. We'll be growing pretty fast, and that will get better. We've got some good tiles here. This isn't a bad spot. I would like to buy these from Agra just to make sure that I don't have them chop them and mess my holy site up. So this is going to hurt from the point of view that I was really counting on buying a water mill. We'll do one more turn towards construction. We'll probably switch to currency. Apadana just went. Etem Menaki just went. So there's our error score for that. So we need 6. Might try to get the Prasat up because that'll be 4. I might mess this up. Okay, stay away from my site here. Okay, he's likely going for a spot here by the hills. Okay, good. I think I'm going to be okay. So if I get that writer, and if I get a Prasat, maybe I can buy a builder and chop out the Prasat if I start running into time problems. I don't want the settler bonus anymore. Production would be a help. How much to buy a builder? 200. Doesn't want that. Okay, I think I'm gonna buy a builder and get the horses done here. Maybe chop out that percent. Let's get that great writer a little faster. Just unclutter things. We're gonna get that watermill first, or we're gonna get jammed up and lose the boost. Get out of currency. And probably into engineering. There are so many things we want to do, and we got off to such a slow start. Because of the two wonders that we built. I can buy that builder pretty quick, and we can start thinking about getting a horse if we run into trouble. I think defensive tactics is the way to go. Still haven't got the error warning, but we will pretty quick because we're down to 10 to 13 turns. We're going to want a settler right after this. Go down, please go down. So we need 2 error score. We're going to get that writer. I might be in bad trouble. Looks like it is just me and Gandhi on this continent. We'll go shrine. There's no text here that I'm going to get. I'm not going to get feudalism. So I'm going to have to build that horse. Hey, he's starting to buy this. Okay, so if we can get the number of horses we need in time, we're going to be able to buy a horseman and get a era score. Make friends with you again. I think we'll be able to sell him open borders again next turn. I think I'm going to travel down and complete the second half of this housing. I'll just fortify here. Here's my great person. We just lost open borders. Let's create that great work. Let's sell it. Let's sell it next turn. Let's buy open borders back from him for cheap. And sell him some iron at the same time. Let's stand there and block Gandhi off from coming up here. So let's put in the holy site bonuses. I think I'm good on the rest of it. Let's get limes here. Let's sell him now. Still doesn't have any horses for sale. I don't know what we're going to do for this last point. Does he even have horses being developed anywhere and he just doesn't want to sell them? He does have horses, so why doesn't he want to sell them to me? I'll just keep checking. Maybe I'll get lucky before the end. I don't really know where I'm going to get this other than maybe faith purchasing another great person. Got 4 turns left. I'm going to run a project. And hopefully that will give me enough faith. Let's grow the city to 10 pop. We probably won't get there by the time we need the boost, but Magnus, I want to start working on him. Oh, it's because of this. Okay, there's our great work. Oh, we're so screwed. Okay. How many do I need? I need 10. Okay. There's my golden age. Oh, thank goodness. Looks like I can get out of Holy Site prayers and work on the walls. That was a waste of a couple of turns. Okay, we might have saved the game. And here we are. I think I'm going to work on Mabodi Temple. I've got a lot of faith. But I think we might want to stop it and pick it up in the medieval era. Thank you so much for watching. I am enjoying this challenge. I will see you in the next one.